Welcome back, Diogenites, and thank you for joining us for the second of our Diogenes Masterclass sessions. We've got white wines lined up for today, and we're starting off with the Goutte d'Argent. It's a Chilean Sauvignon Blanc from near San Antonio. I hear you ask, what's so special about Chilean Sauvignon Blancs? It is unique in the way that it's one of the few wines to be fermented using sake yeast, which is super unusual. Yeah, sake yeast.
Why?
The idea is with all white wine production and red wine production, you want to keep temperatures down at every stage of production. And in this case, fermentation is kept at super low temperatures by using this special strain of yeast. Now, the idea with keeping temperatures down is to keep acidity in. The higher your temperatures, the more you degrade and deteriorate those acids. Now, those acids are important and super beneficial to your white wines because they carry all of your aroma and all of your flavor on the palate as well, or a lot of it as well. So the lower you keep your temperatures, the more of that good stuff you keep in. Normally with white wine productions, you're fermenting at around 7 to 16 degrees C. With using something like this sake yeast, you can make a super wine fermenting at 0 to 1 degree C. So your acids are high, your flavors are high, your aroma's high. On the nose, and I've got a little sample here. Really grassy, very, very peppery as well. It's exactly what you would expect in some way from a cold climate Sauvignon Blanc. However, really, really yeasty. And I guess as an unpredicted byproduct of this fermentation using this yeast, yes, we fermented at very, very low temps to keep the acids high. However, it's taken a lot longer than planned, and your yeast has been given too much time maybe to be able to reproduce, and they've reproduced exponentially, giving a lot of what you call yeast autolysis in winemaking. These yeasty, brioche, just the physical contact of yeast with your wine will give you a little bit more texture and a lot of yeastiness as well, which is a very unique style of Sauvignon Blanc. We're going to move on to our next wine, which is... And next up, we've got our Clausen Chase Chardonnay, which is a Canadian Chardonnay from Ontario. Canada, I guess, most famous for their ice wines. Thank you, Katerina.
No problem.
This is one of the few really, really good stonking dry wines that are coming out of Canada. It's 20% in French oak, really nice and elegant. It's got a good high acidity, that sort of green apple malic acidiness. But creamy around, not like this really chunky butter bomb that's coming out of like California, but just a really elegant Chablis-esque style of buttery Chardonnay.
Buttery?
Buttery.
Why is it buttery?
It goes through a secondary fermentation. It's called malolactic fermentation. So it's after alcoholic fermentation that they'll induce this malolactic process, which turns all of that malic acid, that really fresh, green appley, natural acid that's found in grapes, into lactic acid. That gives you this really creamy, buttery feel. So it almost replaces it. It reduces your malic, your high acidity green apple flavor, that sort of tart green appley flavor that you get from a lot of unoaked Chardonnays, and turns it into this creamier, lactosey, rounder mouthfeel that you'd get. We're going to move swiftly on to our third and final wine. Katerina will be helping me with this, and you're going to join me in the corner over here.
Hello everyone. Hello Sunny.
Hey Katerina, tell us about this beautiful wine.
So this beautiful wine is Millerka from Czech Republic, from southern Moravia. The winemaker Jaroslav Osečka uses two grapes, Miller-Turgau and Neuburger.
And it's aged in something quite unusual, right?
It is. It is aged in acacia barrels, which allows the wine to breathe but not take on such oaky flavors. Jaroslav Osečka belongs to a group of authentists who are winemakers that are trying to approach the wine the most gentle way possible without using chemical pesticides or herbicides. So that's the reason why we see a lot of biodynamic, natural and organic wine.
And flavor-wise, how is it?
Flavor-wise, we can pick up a sort of watermelony taste and floral notes to it. The wine is also unfiltered, without any additives.
And I'm seeing a lot of Czech wines. We've had a lot of Czech wines on our list as well. Have they always been producing wine in the Czech Republic?
Yes, there's always been wine in the Czech Republic. Now, Czech Republic has three parts: Bohemia, Moravia, and Silesia. The main production, we're talking about 96%, happens in Moravia, which borders with Slovakia and Austria. During communist era, which was from 1948 till 1989, the production was more of a quantity rather than quality, and that's what has changed for the past few years.
I found that the quality of Czech wines that we're getting in now are incredible, and I think if you compare them to their counterpart styles, really, really good value. These are all available from our newly launched shop that we launched 3 days ago, and we can deliver within 6 miles of us. Katarina, thank you so much for your time and for answering all our questions. Guys, thank you all for joining. I cannot wait to see you next week for red wine in our Diogenes masterclasses. It was an absolute pleasure, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.